Hey guys, and welcome back to Zeldudes Plays Skyward Sword HD. Today we've got the first Silent Realm. First of four? Yeah, first of four Silent Realms.
Yeah.
Which we were saying last episode does kind of turn some people off the game, right? Because they are kind of terrifying.
But they're so short. I mean, they don't take that long. Like, it's not like Twilight Princess with the Twilight Realm tiers. I feel like those are very reminiscent of each other.
That's much longer. Yeah,
it's
right.
much longer, and you're kind of forced to do them early on in the game, which might turn people off on, getting really into the game. This, I feel like it's just small little mini games in a sense, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of like the opposite of the Twilight Princess one, where a lot of the time you explore areas first as a wolf while collecting tears, and then go back as Link.
This is your second time around.
This is the second time we're exploring. Yeah, so we kind of know the area, and yeah, it's not too bad. You run around, collect some, what they're called, sacred tears in this, or is that Twilight Princess? Either way, it's very similar. It's a
tier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we get to hear at least Fi sing, before we get into this. It looks a lot more appealing. I mean, I like it. It seems kind of welcoming compared to the Twilight parts of Twilight Princess. This is kind of nice.
For now, yeah.
Okay, I love this, how you have to thrust it in like that. Link looks so cool doing it.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of pulling it out. But yeah, I love the color swap, To me, that's such a cool concept. It's so beautiful. That blue tint on everything.
Yeah, because for ages, right, I was of the opinion that the Silent Realms were the sacred realm. Because at the end of the game, obviously, we find the Triforce itself in the Silent Realms. But here, Fi says right there, this is a domain of the spirit. And which, makes sense that it's tinged with this greenish color, because that's the spirit color in Zelda. Like, all the spirits of deceased champions in King Rome and the spirits in Twilight Princess are all tinged this greeny blue. So yeah, it seems that this trial is sort of within Link himself. It's a trial just of his spirit.
Yep, but
which
he
is
can
a really
still
cool
somehow
concept.
die in it. Yeah, he can die in his mind.
Yeah, if you die in the Silent Realm, you die in real life, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's part of Hylia's plan to forge Link into someone worthy of wielding the full Triforce. So the kind of point is that he has to temper his spirit in different ways to prove himself worthy to the Triforce. Yeah, by kind of running around collecting little
Tear of
MacGuffins. A Tear of Faron. There you go. Yeah. So what's the final one called on Skyloft? Just I don't know. Sacred Tear,
not
Silent
Tear of
Tear?
Skyloft. It won't be called that.
Tear of
Light. I guess Light.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think so. I guess
it'd be cool if it was
we'll figure out.
Hylia's Tear, but I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Yes, this Guardian, right? What do you think? Do you think maybe
these
they took
Guardians
a bit of
put the ones
with,
from Breath of the Wild to shame? Let's just say that.
They really do, yeah. But do you think design-wise there was any inspiration with Roru from Tears of the Kingdom? Maybe wait till we get a better look at the ones with the mace.
Okay, I was gonna say these two. I don't see it at all.
No, those ones not. The floating ones not really. It's the tall thin ones. The one directly ahead of us. Go and have a look at him in a second.
Okay.
Without waking him
he's
up.
gonna run at me. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, well, let's do this first. I want to see him run at me. It's because they put a lot of effort in their animations and just generally make him seem fierce. Like, look at that. And then once he sees me, like the way he's running, like holy crap, that looked like straight out of a horror game. Like,
and the music that plays as well. It's like Jaws or something.
I'll be honest. Like my heart skipped a beat. I'm like, oh wait, am I gonna grab it? I wasn't certain.
Yeah, Silent Realms aren't that bad.
No, for the most part they aren't. Because if you really think about it, look how much time I have, and like they give you a lot of opportunity to find the next one, and then you also have this that helps you locate them easier, right? The light fruit, which will give you beacons on where to find them. I think in general, they're definitely overblown. Like the way people say, oh, these are the worst and this and that. I just feel like it's not really a fair statement to what they really offer. They're a lot more simple than people make them, out
Yeah.
to be. But you're saying this one looks like?
Yeah, what do you think? So he's got the same kind of like shoulder shawl thing, 2 long pointed ears. I don't know. I think there's some similarities there. I don't know whether it was intentional or if it's just kind of a cool design that they may have.
It's a cool
just
design,
happened to
that's for
use a few
sure.
times,
But
yeah.
I don't see it being reminiscent of at least Raru, right? That's what you were saying, because I don't see that. At
Yeah,
all.
as in Zonai Rory, not Fat Bald Man.
Well, there is one that looks like the fat bald man, that being the shorter one that we saw earlier. We're not next to any of them, but what do you think these are? These wandering spirits that are trying to,
I don't know. They're a bit like Pose, right? They're like a hooded ghost carrying a lantern. Especially with the one eye staring out, reminds me of like the Poe collector or someone in Hyrule Warriors, right? There's like a Poe with like one eye like that. I can't remember.
Yep.
But yeah, here we get the music.
Yep, and then immediately just like
and then
itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's.
Here's something cool. Go up to the water there.
Oh, okay. Is Fi gonna say something about it? Yeah.
Oh, right, there you go. Yeah, so she explains that this is waking water.
Yeah. Don't tell me you think this
is
what Link was in Breath of the Wild. That's pushing it.
Oh, do you mean like the Shrine of Resurrection or something?
Yeah, like.
I'm not going to go that far.
Okay, what were you going to say?
Okay, so go a bit closer. Don't step in it, though. And zoom in with the scope. There.
Oh, the Triforce patterns.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can see the 3 symbols. Yo, I never knew that. That's really cool.
I didn't know that either until it was Monster Maze that pointed that out to me. He did a whole video on the Silent Realms, which is really great. You should give it a watch if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'll definitely have
But yeah, look at that. What a cool detail.
Yep. Damn, that is actually really cool. Okay, let's grab this. And yeah, finally we got ourselves a Dusk Relic. Only in the Silent Realm can you find these bad boys.
Yeah.
I got a purple version of it.
Oh, it's for the shield that we need.
There's like a good amount of upgrades actually that utilize it, so we want to get as much as possible. If anything, I should thoroughly investigate, because it's like, yeah, the only chance you can collect them are in the Silent Realms, right? So it's like I want to make sure I make use of it. Can you collect them later on? Because there's no way the game would limit it behind just the Silent Realms. That seems too unfair, right? Because like once you complete them, you can never re-enter them.
I honestly don't know. Yeah, it's definitely they're most abundant here, but yeah, there might be somewhere else you can grab them.
I'm trying to think down the toilet in the next temple, the ancient cistern, maybe. I don't know.
I wondered where you were going then. I was like, I thought you meant the toilet with the hand on Skyloft. No. I was like, is there a whole area that I've never been to? Skyloft sewers or something.
That'd be cool. That'd actually be really cool.
You can get goddess plumes quite a lot in the Silent Realms, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Well, there's one right here. I'm like, oh, if I hit this, maybe one will fall from the tree, but there's just one next to the tree. I do like how they like prevent areas for you to explore, because they don't want you to go too far and stray away. It's kind of cool seeing these like Triforce themed gates. Like it really fits the aesthetic. I love how mystical, and even the music, that jingling, just hearing. It's actually literally, isn't it this the theme of
Well, it is the Faron Woods music, yeah, but
yeah, just nice
and slow, yeah.
Yeah,
and to be fair, before super long, we hear the flooded Faron Woods music as well, which is really cool. That's not for a little bit, but yeah, it's such a good theme, and I like that there's different versions of it. Especially, like you said, the Silent Realm music's great, especially the Skyloft version. But yeah, just the kind of the vibe of the Silent Realms is cool. It's very ethereal and, well, spiritual, I suppose, because you are in Link's spirit or.
I love the way he looks too. Like it kind of looks like he's wearing
shimmery,
magic armor from.
From Wind Waker. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can grab. Okay, dude, this. Wait, I guess because it's the first Silent Realm, these guys don't even try. Like straight up, this is way too easy. but I don't mind. I mean, I want it to be easy. I don't want to struggle too much, at least first time around. This will just take us back, right? Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't
so
struggle, especially after going on about how easy the Silent Realms are and they're not actually that terrifying. If you if you mess up, yeah, you're never gonna come back from that.
Yep. I'm not worried. If anything, you know, I'm gonna step on it. The waking water. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ah! Well, I didn't notice he had 2 giant queens like that. Like, what the hell? Like, that looked insane. But yeah, this guy, I mean, you could say is reminiscent of Rauru. So yeah, there you go. They're both reminiscent of Rauru in a sense. We got Zonai Rauru here, tall, slender man, and then we got fat man here. But they're not really fat. You can tell it's like they're really small. They're just like, yeah, if I can kind of see.
Oh wait,
them.
yeah,
Like,
I've never upskirted a guardian before.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to do, you know, let me not get into that. I was like,
I don't know what you're
Smash
going
Bros.
to say.
You know, in Smash Bros. When you could pause.
Oh, with a
as a
like
kid, I used
peach or
to.
whatever, yeah.
Yeah, like I had to see what was underneath. But yeah. I mean, I immediately knew like after like they're not big at all because you saw when he took out the swords or it took out the swords. It was it's mainly its arms, right? It's like this floating thing that just has a giant cloak, and okay, so we're almost done with it, but I want to make sure before I get that last one to really have
wait,
oh, there we go.
Yeah, you spotted it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So there are some in the trees. Wait, Link, what are you doing? Okay, that was weird. I wonder if I'm supposed to hit it from here. No, okay, I think it wants me to hit the wall, I guess. Like this? Yeah.
Hey,
that makes more sense. Actually, it doesn't. Yeah. Imagine bumping into actual, like, you know, concrete.
It's
like
somehow
wall,
knocking
like
a tree hard enough to move it. Yeah.
This one's a freebie. We could save this one for last, I guess.
Yeah. Straight ahead. There's another dusk relic.
Yeah. I think
so it is technically, you know, just reusing the same areas over and over, which Skyward Sword is very guilty of. But the whole Silent Realm concept is really, really good, I think. And it's something that I kind of wish we saw in... Imagine something like this in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I think I've realised we've said that a lot throughout this LP, just kind of pointing out an element of this game and be like, oh, imagine this in Breath of the Wild. But genuinely, imagine this in Breath of the Wild, right? If there was kind of areas, say, I don't know if you expanded it to, I don't know, like Necluda or Hebra or something like that, and you had to explore a slightly different, slightly unsettling version of Breath of the Wild's world and collect different things.
Yeah. That would have added so much more to it, and it just would have given us it repurposes certain areas. So I agree with you, and I mean, 100%.
Yeah, that's the word, repurpose. Yeah.
Yep. And this does it well. I would say this is actually, like I said, maybe it is biased, but I guess because I genuinely enjoy these, they're a lot more fun than, you know, what you have to do later on within the game, which can get a bit monotonous and just, you know, feel repetitive in a sense. This to me is fresh. I think maybe because of the aesthetics, because of the concept behind it, and it doesn't take too long, you know. It's just like, it's very simple, and it kind of gives you a reason to revisit these areas, even if it's for a brief moment within the game.
It's kind of feels like a mini quest sort of thing, because it's like a tiny little section of the game, and then you get a nice reward out of every Silent Realm as well. Maybe not so much the last one, because you just unlock a dungeon.
Oh, nice.
But the other ones you'll get an item from. Like in a second, we'll get the Water Dragon Scale, which
those don't make
completely
too much sense to me though. With how sacred these Silent Realms are, it's like, oh, here's a hook shot, here's a Water Dragon Scale. Here, like, what are the point of these items?
I suppose the Water Dragon Scale maybe makes the most sense because the dragons are kind of mystical beings or whatever. But yeah, the claw shots, or you just get an earring from one of them.
Right. I guess you're right. Maybe this one, but you don't think of, you would think of Lanayru giving you this one, right? Like if it was, or you do it in Lanayru to get this specific item, you wouldn't think it would be from, you know, the foresty area.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a shame that these replace this, and the earring that we're gonna get later on replace the need of a colored tunic. I mean, these make more sense. No matter what, it's magical nonsense that you have to, like, you know, have it make sense in your head. It's not really gonna make sense. It's all video game logic. But like, I like the idea that Link had to wear a tunic and you know, change his appearance slightly to really to do different things like swim underwater. Like, it would have been so cool to have the colored tunics in this game.
I mean, especially the scale makes sense, right? Because in, like, scales have always been used for that. Like, you know, you get the gold and the silver scale in
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. Then in Breath of the Wild, right, the Zora's tunic, it says this is made of dragon scales or something along those lines. So yeah, and you know, if the first one canonically comes from some sort of deity, right? The water dragon. Faron.
Oh yeah, and I just realized. Oh wait, so the water dragon is that's clearly supposed to be based off of Faron, right?
How do you mean, like based off? Isn't it Faron?
Like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Huh. So yeah, it's interesting. So I guess, I mean, you kind of said it before that, you know, Faron is kind of like two elements. This game has like two elements almost, and it's like this is water and forest in a sense.
Yeah. Oh, but no, I do understand why. What you mean. It is weird though, because Nehru is usually
Nehru. Yeah, you immediately
water.
attribute Nehru with water, right? Yeah. So
not Faron. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting that they went that direction, and like in general, yeah, you think these dragons. I don't think of the ones from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but you think there's some correlation, some connection in the sense of like these goddesses and gods were portrayed as dragons at one point, and in this game we kind of had that to an extent.
Because the elements are always kind of messed up between, you know, what gods kind of embody which elements. Because like the dragons in Breath of the Wild, you've got Farosh is obviously Farore's dragon. Yet its element is electricity. Whereas in this one, you've got the Thunder Dragon, Lanayru. It's all a bit strange.
But like Nadra and Dinraal made sense because ice is just water but cold, right?
So science with Zeldudes,
right? If you freeze water to, I don't know what degree you want it to be, whatever. You know, let's just not get into this. This is a stupid joke. I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead.
And it's got to be 0 as well. We don't play with Fahrenheit here.
True.
Maybe I'll let you off with Kelvin if you want to use Kelvin. That's fine.
So, do I just go up to where I'm supposed to go, by the way, or?
I think so. Yeah, unless. Oh, now we've got the bomb bag. There's a piece of heart we can grab in Faron,
true.
But there's a bombable wall on the other side. But you know, we can do that whenever. It won't be the last time we're in Faron Woods.
I'm trying to think though. Don't we get the? And also, while I'm at it, don't we get? Really? Don't we get the sacred water? Or am I supposed to do this? It's just sealed shut. I don't think I'm supposed to do anything with this yet. I think, aren't we supposed to get the sacred water first? Or no, we're supposed to know the dragon's in trouble and then get it. Honestly, I didn't pay attention to what Fi said. I just assumed that, you know, it would kind of click together. I didn't even pay attention to what the Kikwi elder said.
Do you not Skyward strike that door and then, because you use the sword to draw the pattern on the door, right, to open it?
Right? Yeah. I guess I was supposed to do that now. No, you idiot! This guy scared him.
Right. Yeah. Have a go, or you know, resort to asking Fi again, which we've done a few times. Embarrassingly, this LP, we've actually asked for help.
Yeah, but it's nice again because at least we don't know everything.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's a little refreshing to kind of figure things out. Though I'm pretty sure we can just grab the sacred water now, and no matter what, it will be beneficial. It's not like it's timed, right? I'm pretty sure it's not timed, at least.
I don't think so. No, yeah.
Oh, you haven't discovered yet.
Yeah.
The power of the water. Oh, can you dive? Okay, so I think he does want me to go straight there.
Yeah.
So I should have just attempted to do a Skyward Strike. I just think Fi would have said something.
Yeah.
It's fine. You know what? You mentioned that area that we were supposed to do.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go do
Well,
that.
oh, there's a moblin as well. Our
Yeah,
first
right. Oh,
moblin.
yeah. So, yeah, things have changed a little bit more now. And, man, these like, what the hell?
Yeah.
This is just disgusting.
Cheeks fully
Like, he has,
on
like,
show
pimples
there.
on his ass. Like, what the?
Yeah. I
such
love
a
the
weird
design,
design.
though. Like, the moblin
Really?
design in this. Yeah.
I mean, it's better than the one in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the
Breath of the
Kingdom,
Wild.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
What is going on here? Like, I don't even know if I was hitting him there.
I don't know, it's making the right noises.
Right?
Hey.
Okay, there we go.
And
Please
the
drop
nipple
something.
tassels that they've got
Right.
is very off-putting. But, you know, it's a moblin. He's not meant to look nice, right?
Yeah. But they do look like the bigger version of the Bokoblins, like their
Yeah.
father or something. Which is how I imagine them, because yeah, when you see the Moblins in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, you're like, they look like completely different species, and they don't have that like vibe that you feel like
Yeah,
they're kind
they-
of the same kind of enemy.
A moblin should be, you know, like a kind of tank build, right? Like
Yeah.
big, and, like a fat bald man, for example.
Yeah.
Whereas, yeah, in Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, they're kind of like long and spindly, and you know, it doesn't really work for a moblin, which is definitely kind of like the heavy-hitting, beefy unit in Ganon's army. Although I suppose,
Oh.
I mean, we need that for the shield anyway.
Yeah, true.
I suppose Breath of the Wild reintroduces the Hinox, which kind of fills that role, right?
True. Yeah, they literally act like they're the big boss. And no, not even the Hinox. The actual big boss Bokoblins are the.
Oh, of course, in
are
Tears of the
even
Kingdom,
better.
yeah, boss
Yeah.
goblins, yeah.
Yeah, they remind me
Wow.
of what the Moblins are in this game.
Yes, yeah. Because the moblins in this game can take a while, especially, you know, when you get the ones with the shields you can't destroy and you have to... Oh, no, you run and climb their shields, don't you, some of the later ones in this?
Oh yeah, true. That's probably the easiest way to hit him from a different angle. I think there's also a bombable area here, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
We
That's
saw
Lord.
it. They're definitely... We definitely saw more than one
Oh.
the first time we came through here. Oh,
Yep,
there you
we
go.
go. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's grab that as well, and then we'll check. Either way, I'm kind of excited to head back to, I want to say Gonzo, but it's not Gonzo, is it? Or is it Gonzo?
We literally had this exact conversation.
Yeah, right?
Like,
Somehow I
I
forget
can't
so
remember.
quickly.
Gondo, something like that.
Something, yeah. Well, I want to see if I can upgrade something by now after collecting so much stuff. And oh, we're already at a full
Hey.
row. We're past a
Yeah.
full row. That's crazy.
It looks so kind of weird,
like small. It
stubby,
feels
and
like-
short. Yeah,
Yeah.
compared to Breath of the Wild, especially
And
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of
where
the
it's-
Kingdom, yeah, it takes even
It's what,
further.
15 hearts per row, I think, in Tears of the Kingdom?
No,
Right?
it's more. It's 20.
Or is it
per
20
row.
hearts per row? Right,
It's Breath of the Wild where it's 15 per row.
Of course, yeah, which is just
yeah.
wild, yeah.
So, Breath of the Wild. Okay. So,
We had to be done.
yeah.
We all thought it, yeah. Yeah, should we head to Lake Floria, or do you want to...
Yeah,
Excellent. Or do you want to see if we can upgrade anything first?
I guess we can head there because either way we're gonna we'll make some preparations before we reach the next temple itself.
The
So
best
I don't mind.
dungeon in the game.
Yep, I agree with you.
By
Actually.
far.
It's probably my favorite dungeon in the game
Yeah.
because which is
It's
crazy
kind of-
to say about a water temple, right? Like,
Yeah. It's, I don't know, but in my top 5, definitely, the Ancient System, in terms of all dungeons. It's just so good. Like, I'm sure we'll be, just gushing over it when we get there for a whole episode, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So
everything
we'll
about
save
it. The
for
music,
later.
the design, the whole heaven and hell theme, the boss. Yeah, it's still brilliant. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we got. I mean, I don't even. Ah, man! Like I get impatient once I get too close. I don't want to waste too much time on them, but at the same time, I'm already wasting so much time. Like I'm making sure to kill every Bokoblin I come across because I'm in hopes of like, please drop some item. I remember I used to do that all the time in the.
Try
Dragon
actually
Argon's
throwing
Defense.
the Skyward Strike at it.
Nope.
Oh, do a slash. Oh, weird.
Door's not open up.
Let me in.
Okay, let's see what Faron has to say. Objective. I can't believe we're actually doing this. Enhance your
Actually
sword.
using fire as intended.
Fuse the Wagner. What?
Yeah.
Wait, from the trial. Wait,
Oh, do we have to go to Skyview Temple again, or is that later?
I think that's when the dragon needs the sacred water, because he's like really small, or she.
Oh, yeah, in that kind of pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sacred
yeah,
water
I
like
remember.
somehow it enlarges it to its actual size or something.
Yeah. There's not any water we have to swim through here, right?
I think
that's later
so.
when it's flooded, right? Oh, yeah, roller bomb. Or is that when it's flooded? I can't remember. This is the problem with backtracking the same areas. They all kind of blend together. Like
yeah,
run
true.
Through you're on. Yeah.
True. I was already gonna say that. Like, yeah, I think that's my biggest issue, and that's why I get confused super easily, because I'm like, wait, am I supposed to do this now or later? 100%. But okay, this randomly appeared out of nowhere. Let's see if we get something special for this. This is, I guess, an instance where they tried to change it up a little bit. Since we're revisiting, you got to use our bombs now. But yet nothing is really different actually, at all.
Yeah. Oh.
I want to jump off. I don't see the point.
Yeah.
Fall off, Link. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I wanted to actually make my way around the... For how small this area is, I feel like I often get confused on where to go. Sometimes I'm just like running around and unaware of what I'm supposed to do. Like, it's so easy to get lost in this area.
I know a lot of the places kind of look samey, like the different little, I don't know what the word is, like alcoves or whatever. You kind of get confused.
Yep. But okay, yeah. So I want to go back to here. Yeah. So let's start going there. Because there is water that maybe we can. Yeah. No, the Kikwi Elder's not yet either, is it? I mean, we'll see. Okay. So I got the water dragon scale, and technically I can go in this water. So might as well check it out and see. Oh, is it closed? No, it's open.
Oh,
yeah,
of course. No, this is it. Yeah, you swim under the great tree. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So I don't know for the Kikwi Elders now, or like the old Kikwi, because is the Kikwi Elder the big one? Or is that not called it? Okay, so there's a different one that's actually an old elder that isn't the Kikwi Elder. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one right at the top of the tree, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. He's one of 2, I think, examples in this game of "It's a secret to everybody," which is the the classic Zelda line.
Yep.
I think he says it. There's like a Perella that says it, which is quite soon as well. I can't remember if there's any more of them in this.
There we go.
But
this is really cool.
I completely forgot you just had to swim under here.
Inside the great
tree.
Yeah, like it's reminding me of entering the Great Deku Tree. But this honestly, this looks way cooler. I actually like this more. Short, but it's a cool concept. I don't want to mess with these guys. Let's just blow them up. That was actually amazing, yeah. Hopefully they don't respawn. I think they do in certain areas, maybe not here.
I think you need the gust bellows, right?
Yep, I was trying to figure out. The thing is, we sometimes take like a day or two. Like, the episodes aren't all recorded back to back, so you can really tell when I kind of forget the controls for a second. Like, I have to kind of re-identify myself with the controls because... Yeah, like, wait, which button? I literally hit pause earlier to take it out, I was completely uncertain on what to click. It takes a while.
You've broken the illusion now, right? That we don't just record this whole game in one sitting. Do the entirety of Skyward Sword.
With how long we would have taken, yeah, I don't think that would have been humanly possible. Like, some Zelda games can be done in probably a sitting. I don't know about this one. All right, can I shake these guys off? Yeah, okay, good. Get off of me. There we go. Okay, wait, I gotta go quick before I fall. Okay, phew.
Hey, nice.
Let me upgrade my sword. There we go. This is what I need. Let's see if I can actually toss it.
This is just Tears of the Kingdom, right? It's a sword with some fruit fused on the end. Whoa!
Yep. I was like catching.
That was some skill,
right?
Yeah.
That was some skill. Like, he's like literally juggling the thing on his sword. Okay. Oh no, they take a lot of stamina. Get away. Okay.
That's all right. But again, perfectly placed stamina fruit.
Yep. As I said that, like the game knew. Do I want to mess with these guys? I should have hit it earlier. You know what?
Yeah, it's gonna fall down on that.
Yeah, let me not even bother. Let's not even have them chase me. Okay, yeah, here's a good example of where we're gonna want to run past him. So there we go.
Nice.
Now we attack his weird,
right up the crack.
Yeah. Okay, that was awkward. That was, oh god,
Ooh,
wow.
that was
I'm pretty
close.
sure if you fall, there is no loading screen. It will literally take you down.
No,
to this
you're just at
room.
the bottom of the tree. Yeah.
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 Which we wouldn't want to happen, but that's nice. Link kind of clipped himself on. Okay, wait. Can you land on this one? I forgot. No, we already came to the conclusion of we should be fine. We'll really figure out when we reach Eldin, because I know Eldin, or rather Lanayru, I didn't bother with the statues.
Right. Yeah, but I think you do just need to go kind of near them, or yeah. But yeah, you don't need to talk to them to unlock the fast travel point.
Yep. Okay, I finally got something from an enemy. I hate how like the chances are, it's like 1 out of 10 they might drop something.
Yeah, that's another kind of RPG-ish thing in Skyward Sword, right? Like monsters have random drops or like a chances of dropping things. Whereas, am I right in saying Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, there's no randomness, at least unless there's some weird niche case. You always know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, they'll always drop something, you know. It's like guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, oh no, you're right. Yeah, of course,
monster
you
parts.
sometimes get like guts or sometimes, yeah, that's true. No, you're right, that's random. But you'll always get, especially Tears of the Kingdom, you know exactly what you're gonna get that's useful. You always get the horn, for example, from whatever you kill.
Yep. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Kikwi. He really is the Elder.
Elder, yeah, and you see he's got like dreadlock hair, it's kind of like matted together.
And they're supposed to, I guess those are wrinkles on his forehead, sorta. You can kind of tell overall he's aged. With the, I think the stick adds to it. Like, dude needs a stick to walk. So I think we just literally the rudest way of possible, like doing it. We just hit him like this is so messed up.
Why is he so? Or rather, why is the other Kikwi Elder so massive? Then what's happened there?
Yeah, right. I don't know, probably 8 other Kikwis.
Yerbal.
Yeah, oh, he's an old Kikwi hermit. He's a hermit. There we go. That's what we call him. Yeah. So, wait, what?
Can you really see me? There you go.
Is he supposed to be like how Link
I don't know, like
like Koroks?
Like a
right?
Korok, yeah.
Yeah, some Kikwis can't even see me. Wow.
Oh, that's weird. So the older they get, the less people can see them. Right.
That is weird. Okay, the flame. I don't care what you have to say, old man. I want to enhance my sword. Luckily, he knows all about it, apparently. So, it's weird. I don't like the linearity this game has, because it's like, see, as someone who has already played the game, you don't need the dialogue per se to tell me, oh, there you go. He said it. He said the thing. Wow. But, yeah, so it's like, you have to trigger a certain character to then open up a certain thing. That is something I feel like video games shouldn't really do. It should be like the option. If I spoke to him, I would have gotten additional insight, but because I did the right thing immediately, I was able to do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a good balance of, especially when revisiting games. Because I think all now we're going to be able to do is just go open up the door, right?
Yeah,
I love these shots.
That's the kind of thing that Breath of the Wild completely put in the bin, that kind of linearity. They just, they'll, because I know we've said it a few times playing through this game, but yeah, Breath of the Wild was a direct response to Skyward Sword and its problems with linearity. So yeah, they'd have probably kind of considered parts like this and thought, what if the player just figured it out, or what if they happened upon that door before reaching the Kikwi Hermit, and they just kind of give the player the keys and let them run wild, which, as we've said, works really well in some instances and less well in others. But I think it's definitely more of the right direction, right?
Exactly. If there's more structure, but in general, there are certain scenarios where you can just kind of avoid because it's not that important. Like, this isn't that important. it'd be cool. It's kind of like how in Tears of the Kingdom you don't even have to speak to Purah or Impa. Like I remember in one of my playthroughs, I never spoke to Impa, and she was literally standing looking at the geoglyph, even though I collected all of them and did everything. And I was missing that side quest, so I had to literally speak to her. She had to play dumb, and then we're like, oh, you know what it is, and then you get informed. It obviously requires more work from the developer because they have to put a alternate scenario in where they react to you figuring it out, but it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, and that's the kind of problem that only really became evident with Tears of the Kingdom, because Breath of the Wild's story was designed completely around that type of game, right? Like, the point is that you wake up and the whole world's collapsed, and the player doesn't know, but Link doesn't know either. So yeah, you don't really get kind of instances where Link can learn more about the world than other people in the world, whereas in Tears of the Kingdom, yeah, that happens all the time.
Yep.
But yeah, there you go. The Kikwi Hermit literally said you have to go and Skyward Strike that door, which we've done, but it didn't work because we hadn't gone through the right dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah, technically we're right, but not in the game's terms. But yeah, so wait, is the water dragon? I guess the thing is, I'm not even certain. Like, so is the water dragon representing Faron at all, or is there no correlation?
Well, Faron is one of the golden goddesses, and
I messed up. No, I could have gotten that goddess statue. Oh well, it's cube.
Like the golden goddesses, they're kind of beyond everything else. They're kind of they're basically three elements, right? They're not really beings. They're so far beyond anything else in Zelda because they created the world. And then all throughout the series, you get kind of I don't know what the word would be, not effigies. I don't know, kind of beings that represent aspects of the Golden Goddess or bits of their power or what have you. Like we've already said, the dragons in Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, so Faron, the water dragon, is not Faron, but yeah, definitely represents her in some way, and is definitely connected to the power of the Golden Goddesses in some way. But yeah, like we've said, the elements are a bit weird, but you just have
not
to
consistent, I guess. At all, because
she's a big magical dragon, and that's kind of all you really need to know.
Yep, but it would have made a lot more sense if it was lightning, because lightning, wind, and then I guess the forest, whatever you'd call it, they all kind of work together, at least aesthetically, because they're all green, right?
Yeah,
green is yellow.
Exactly.
But no, it doesn't make much sense with it now being blue and known as the water dragon. It's like, but that attributes with the forest. And again, but I do like how there is like a good mix of the two, with this game kind of having two elements in one. Because sadly that's absent in actual, Lanayru. There's really very little water, or at least whatever is in the past.
And aside from, obviously there is the ancient sea, but you don't really, interact with the water, right? You just sail across it and find the sand ship, and that's it. You don't actually play with the element of water much in the Lanayru Desert.
Yep.
What's she? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I just did it wrong.
So
I had to speak to her. I had to. She had to point it out. That's interesting. But okay. It's funny that you can draw whatever you want. Also, Loelik's hand moves. Okay. But let's see. I think all it is.
Yeah,
it goes so slow.
How's this without motion controls?
It feels weird because it's going really slow. Like, really slow. Obviously, you just need to do one circle, but I'm just kind of messing around. That should trigger it. I don't know. It wasn't really a circle. No, it didn't count. Okay, let's try again. So I wasn't ready for that. So let me try again, knowing how slow it goes. So.
Okay, it was a false start.
Yeah. It's like I'm playing Mario Party, when you have to like trace.
Yep.
Okay.
That is a perfect circle.
It wasn't.
No!
Do you have to do it really small? I guess I'm making it too big. This is actually a lot easier with motion controls,
With motion controls, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Is that it? No.
Is it not a circle? Am I stupid?
Try doing the circle, but like filling it in.
Fill it
more,
in?
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, do a circle and then just kind of scribble on the inside. See if that works.
This is so weird. It's like I'm using like a laser to like laser something off, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Sorta?
That has to work. No! What?
Yeah, I'm not
This is
entirely
definitely
sure.
it. You complete the symbol.
Yeah.
Do it bigger than that, but fill it in. That has to
well,
be
that's
it.
more of a square. Man, I'm not
Oh.
not really.
Okay.
I don't think filling it in is too much work. Like, look how slow it's going.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? This looks like a pot now. All right, let's just see what happens. It worked!
Hey!
Either I had to fill it in or my circle wasn't big enough. I like how the worst representation of a circle is what worked.
The wrong shape entirely. And it's like,
Yeah.
That's the one that works.
Yeah, but this is so cool. Like, so cool. I love this area in the game. And, you know, knowing
Yeah.
there is more. I mean, I was complaining earlier saying, you know, each area doesn't introduce enough. And it's like, this isn't enough, but this is a very nice addition. It's fine. I'm
Right,
full
and there's
of
something kind of magical in games where it's an area that you visited a few times and then you unlock a kind of additional segment of that area, right? You know,
Yep.
I kind of felt that a lot playing Mario 64. You know, you unlock different bits of the castle that you've kind of been aware of for most of the game, and now you can finally get there. Like, you know, when you drain the moat and then you can access that little door at the bottom and things like that.
Yep.
But yeah, here we are, Lake Floria, which is
and it fills in on our map. As you can see, too bad the lake itself you can't explore at all. That's a big shame. You only can, you know, down the river of Lake Floria is what you really get to explore. But see, like, even if you try, you're like, oh, please show me more. The game is like, nope, like nothing else. It's just
the music here is great too.
Yep. Let me actually get some. Oh god. How do I swim up? There we go. Whee! I like the dolphin.
Yeah,
jumps.
it's very like a Majora's Mask, you know, like the Zora mask.
Yep. Too bad I can't use a Zora mask though. I'd rather have that though. Screw the stupid scale.
Yeah.
Imagine though in real life if we found a way to. I mean, I feel like the water still, you can't do much in it, you know? If there's a part of me that would love to have like a house. Like in Minecraft, I would usually build a house underwater. And, you know, have windows and stuff, you know, showing the underground. I'm sure that exists. Like, there's hotel rooms and restaurants that, like, literally they show, like, the sea. It's, like, the window out. That would be pretty beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't do that myself. Water's the one thing that I really don't like, especially, like, deep, open spaces underwater.
Why? Is, like...
I don't know. It's just like there's not many things that kind of really get to me. But yeah, deep water, that really scares me. That's one of the things that really
Can you
gets
swim?
to me. Yeah, I can swim. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I do. You know, I have swam.
Swim.
Not really sure what happened there. In the sea and stuff, and you know, like gone snorkeling and diving and stuff. But it kind of. That's where I have to really, you know, like conquer my fears or whatever, because I do not like it. I think it all stems from Jolly Roger Bay. No,
Really?
Jolly
I
Roger
feel like
Bay in
those games
Mario
made
64.
me want to swim. Remember that level in Mario 64 where it's just a box and you're in the sky and you're in a water box? You know what I'm talking about? That it's right before Jolly Roger Bay. It's like that secret area.
The secret one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I used to love that level so much.
I don't know, but swimming down to a sunken pirate ship while being chased by a giant eel, I think.
Oh, okay, the eel, yeah.
That triggered something in my brain.
True.
And, yeah,
no, okay, when I
water
think
is
of the deep sea, that is terrible. I mean, literally the worst. The monsters literally exist there, like the worst of worst abominations when it comes to species are in the deep sea. So I get what you're saying there. That I don't want to explore. I'm talking about something where the water is clear, where it's nice and, you know, you hear this nice tropical, you know, music, something like that. That's the vibe I'm thinking of when I think of underwater. I'm not thinking of like pure darkness, a shark looming around, you know, creepy, big-eyed fish.
If I ever if I ever find this magical musical underwater kingdom,
It's
then yeah,
somewhere.
I'll go swimming with you there. But the sea, yeah, I'm not going there. I'm not going
Yeah.
to the deep sea.
Yeah.
But I'm
So we
pretty
are-
sure one of these is it this guy? You get a secret
see.
forever. Secret,
Oh.
I think it might be
Pirella,
this
so
one.
I won't eat you. Like that's the react. Don't eat me. Your ex ways. I should ask, Your Excellence. Like, oh, is this the water dragon? Huh? But it's interesting because she actually has a name, or whatever this fish, right, has a name. But the the one that is escorting us to Her Excellence. It says, oh, you're right. It's a secret to everybody.
Hey, there you go, number
Yep.
2. It's weird how they're kind of back to back almost in this game.
Yeah. But it's interesting that the other one is just Jelly F, and it's like, is it supposed to be like Jelly F, or is it like what exactly is that name?
It's a weird one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Jelly
Nintendo named them all Jelly, and like Jelly A, Jelly B, Jelly C. It's like, oh, that one's Jelly F.
What do you think of the Pirella though? They're a bit weird.
They're lame. If they're supposed to be the evolution to Zora, or just in general the prehistoric Zora type being, I'm like, you could have made them look cooler. Even like the tadpoles or something, would have been cooler to look at. I don't like their design at all. I was saying, actually, with this game, I don't like any of these prehistoric Hyrule species designs that existed before the established ones that we know in Hyrule. I think they actually kind of all look sort of lame. Like, this is too realistic and too boring to look at. I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the Pirella. Yeah, I think they're too. I don't know. They're not kind of fantasy enough. Yeah, like if you saw that, if they pulled that out of the sea in the real world, I wouldn't be too surprised.
Right?
Yeah. I do like the Kikwi and the Mogma. I think they're quite cool. But Pirella, yeah, they don't really do it for me. And I think they are meant to be the kind of pre-evolution of the Zora. Because don't we see their kids in this, right? We see like their like baby Pirella.
Really?
Unless I'm like hallucinating that. Yeah.
I like how it does that, by the way. It gets real. Yeah, it has to like crawl through that little area, and it gets real thin.
Yeah. But the baby Pirella that I'm definitely sure isn't some kind of hallucinatory memory, and they are real. It's basically like the Tad tones from Majora's Mask. The baby Zora in that game.
Yep. Nice. Finally. More.
Jelly.
I want him. Yeah, for those wondering, the reason why I'm literally killing almost every enemy I come across is because I'm desperate just to find more. And actually, I should grab that goddess cube while we're at it. Because it's an area you don't really revisit once you open it up, right?
No, not really. It's not
won't be
one of the big backtracking areas.
Yeah. Wait, how do I even get there? Maybe through here. Wait, huh?
Yeah, just go the other way. Jump up here and go right.
And I think I can just run around. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's really annoying.
I like the choo-choos in this game.
Really? I'd say the best ones will always be the Wind Waker. That's when they
with their little
little
eyes sounds
and,
they make.
Yep, and the way they like kind of bobble around, and they stand tall. It's just cute, and it looks cool. It's like that to me is a Zelda choo-choo. Majora's Mask was probably the ugliest.
Oh, they're the worst choo-choos by far.
Yeah.
The worst. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that the Wind Waker choo-choos, they kind of go like, and they make that little sound on it. Did you know that's an argument between two Japanese men played backwards?
What? Really? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's great.
That's an interesting way for Nintendo to make a soundbite.
Yep. I can't remember what they're arguing about. Someone will have translated it on the internet, and I can't remember what it is. But yeah. They're definitely the best. Breath of the Wilds are cool. I just think they're a bit boring in Breath of the Wild. I mean,
they're at least
choo-choos are all.
They look the part.
They are a blob, which is exactly what a choo-choo is. It's hard to make them interesting. But yeah, Wind Waker, they kind of have that more like a teardrop shape. Oh, I forgot about these guys.
What a disgusting... I mean, this is an example of what I mean by the deep sea. I don't want to come across this. Yeah, this would make me terrified. But, wow, I just noticed it's What the hell? It's literally a submarine. It has like windows. It almost looks like on its side.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's actually really cool. Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
I think you could just hit it again and just kill it. Yeah. It's way too
I can't remember what's their name. That anyway.
Ah, well, I messed up. Well, I think we'll see another one later on.
I don't think that's the last one we see in this bit.
Yeah. I'll make sure then to have Fi, fill us in.
Yeah. Like she has been for, where
She
to go.
has it. Yo, Fi, let's be real. Fi has been freaking useful here, like, throughout this playthrough. Like, we brag on Fi a lot, but nah, yeah, she's definitely needed. Okay, so yeah, this to me is so weird because they look so flimsy and kind of elasticy and gummy, yet somehow, I don't know, I just kind of cringe looking at how it's able to stick its head in it and then able to turn such a heavy looking door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something about it just seems wrong. But I guess this part of their body maybe is like really, really tough.
Weird. Yeah, because his head's like, it looks like coral or something, right?
But look at that. Like, whoa. And like the noise it makes, it's like rumbling. Like, that took a lot of force and pressure to, to like rotate.
Yeah. Please come in. But yeah, now we have an audience with the water dragon.
Yep. Even though she's not going to look her best right now.
She's a bit shrunken at the moment, yeah.
It's smaller than these guys, or probably the same size. I don't know. But this room is so beautiful. Like the light that's coming in, just overall, like I said, I think I just love the vibe. Sadly, the underwater areas aren't truly utilized. If we had iron boots and could have solved things, that would have been even cooler. But it's still close enough and cool for what it is. But yeah. What is this? Like, you come here and
it's the first dragon we see in the game as well, so we're introduced to them by this kind of tiny little version.
Yep. And oh, you know what? It makes sense why I kept messing up the symbol. Look at how big the symbol's represented here. I'm like picturing it differently for some reason. I'm picturing it like being like, you see where the reticle like is perfectly.
Yeah,
like
I'm
a picturing it that big.
Dot.
Yeah, not like this whole thing. So I guess that makes sense in why we kept messing it up. I think we were both envisioning a smaller one. But okay, yeah. Yeah, it just reminds me of like the way that just the head's popping out is just like this, dying little snake that's just like, we need water, please. And it's desperate. Oh, and her name is literally just Faron. For some reason, I didn't remember that. Okay, what am I saying? Obviously, she represents Faron. What the hell? I don't know what the hell I was thinking earlier. Because that makes a lot of sense. They're all just named after the land, right?
Lanayru and Eldin.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is hands down the weirdest interpretation of what we're supposed to imagine Faron as. I guess over time they keep evolving and changing and being replaced or something. I don't know if their spirit is like maybe the same, kind of like Link. They eventually die and come back because we know they die. A good example is the Thunder Dragon. I guess Lanayru, right?
Yeah. So they're not the golden goddesses themselves, but they're kind of an example of like elemental forces given form. Like you get, which is all throughout the series. You get like Valu and Volvagia, the Great Deku Tree, Jaboon, Jabu
Link
Jabu,
and Zelda are also a great example of that.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like just kind of reincarnations of different elemental things. Because like I said, the golden goddesses they are basically the elements, rather than like sentient beings, although they are, because there are a few examples of divine intervention in the Zelda series, which is quite cool. But you're not really meant to understand what the golden goddesses are. They're just kind of, they're omnipotent. We're not really meant to think about it. They created everything. That's about it.
Yeah. And who is she calling us a shrimpy boy? Like, look at yourself.
Yeah, bigger than you.
Yeah. But so Girahim, as she says, Girahim somehow managed to put her in this state, which is crazy. Like he was able to go up against a giant dragon and somehow...
Yeah. I mean, I was about to say, that shows how powerful Girahim is, that he could defeat a dragon, but then we see another dragon that just kind of gets a bit poorly and dies, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. So clearly they're sacred and they have the knowledge that we need, but they're not these true goddesses that we can't mess with or something like that. That they have their they can meet their demise easily. A good example is just of age, like when Lanayru just dies because he's old. I think it's a he, right? In this game, they're representing different genders. Yeah, Lanayru is a dude.
Lanayru is. The other two are female, I think.
Yeah, I think as well.
It's hard to tell with dragons, but Lanayru definitely has a giant cloud beard, so...
Yeah. Yeah, but normally we assume them as goddesses, and I guess this game, again, because of reincarnations, things can change, everything like that. But anyways, it took us a while to get here, but I think it's a good part to end off. So thank you all so much for watching.
Yep. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.